board is like just a tabletop, and I just pick up objects, and it's like a bead chain, hacksaw blade, drink stirrer from the dollar store, mallets that I made from inexpensive rubber balls or plastic balls from the novelty shop, with fondue sticks and epoxy, work well as friction mallets, just by rubbing. The music box mechanism by itself, it has no box, so without that resonator, it doesn't make a very loud sound, but once you put it on the board, the vibrations are very strong and clear, and I accidentally detuned it by dropping it on the floor once, and I adjusted it just so it's just slightly out of tune. I think I started off by talking about piezo disc elements and how they can be used as contact microphones, and I had mentioned that microphones and loudspeakers are transducers, and they can be reversed. This disc here can be used as a pickup to pick up vibrations, or it can be used as a speaker. So if I plug this into the earphone jack of this AM/FM pocket radio, turn the radio on, and you can't hear it, but there's a very quiet sound of the radio playing through it right now. And I'll put it on the board here. And as I move the disc around the edge of screws on the board, the different parts of the board kind of filter this very weak, thin sound here. It changes as I move it around. So just manually moving it around gets a variety of kind of filtering effects without a filter, just by placing it in different places. Now, with all these different sounds and textures and noises, the other thing I can do is I've got some gear here, and among the outboard gear are some effects pedals that help filter and amplify the sounds. At this point, I have an old distortion pedal, an EQ pedal, and also a foot control pedal that goes to the an old Oberheim Echoplex, which is a digital hardware sampler named after the old tape loop Echoplex that was made back in the 60s. I think people are probably familiar with the sound of Jimi Hendrix's guitar going through it on the Are You Experienced album. So this is a hardware digital version of it. It's an outboard processing unit. It can be mounted in a rack, and then as I'm playing, I can bow with one or both hands and record loops. Hands-free. Now I can add other sounds to the loop and overdub on this.